Hey, Puma hanging on my neck. The bracelet matches a set. My brother name is $10. Stop all that back and forth over the net. My mama wish I would've went court.
Hey y'all, welcome to or back to my channel. As you can see by the title, this is gonna be, I'm dead by now. This is gonna be another story time, y'all. I actually filmed this story time like sometime last week, I think, y'all. But when I just filmed it, and then I just filmed the second part like maybe 2 hours ago. And I went to go edit the first part, and I'm like, I don't like how this look. Like, I'm not really feeling it, so let me tell it again. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. This story is about a situation that I had mentioned in one of my Get Ready With Me. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go watch that one. But yeah, I think I was just saying, I was just tell about, oh yeah, this is about the first date that I had with this guy. It was the worst first date I've ever had. Like, it was just so bad. I don't even consider that a date. It was just horrible. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. But first I gotta give y'all a background on who this guy was, how I met him, all this. Okay, so as y'all know, like, I stay in Houston, but my hometown technically is Louisiana. Like, and even though I didn't really spend much time there, but like my last like 3 years of high school, I moved down there, and that's where I was living, and that's where I had my first jobs and all of that. And I was working at this grocery store before I left for college and came back down here. And so during the summertime, like this past summer, I went back to my hometown and was working at that same grocery store. And while I was there, I met this guy. And I mentioned in my Get Ready With Me, y'all, that this guy, you know, I'm not even gonna, y'all gonna see it in the video. Okay, so I met him one day when I was at work. I think I came back as a cashier. Like, I wasn't working the front anymore, but he was working the front. And so as a front, they just kind of like watch over the cashiers, making sure they're doing their job right, helping them if they have any problems, stuff like that. And so me, like I said, I used to work his job, and then I don't know him. I hadn't met him. He had came before. Like, yeah, he came after I had left for college. And so I'm just like, I already know I do my job. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. Simple. I'm 19 years old. Like, you're not gonna tell me what to do, especially since he looked like he was about my age. I'm like, yeah, if you think I'm gonna be, no, it's not happening. And so me and him had worked together or whatever, and like one day he asked me to do something. He was just like, oh, do this, or can you do that? And I was like, how old are you even for me to be listening to you? I just straight up said it. And he was like, I'm 25. I'm just like, oh. Like, he just didn't look that old. He didn't look to be 25. But he said he was 25, y'all. So, okay. And so, I was like, oh, okay. I ended up doing, like, whatever it was. I was going to do it regardless, but I was just asking, just being nosy. But this guy was not my type. It wasn't even me flirting. I was just asking a question. He was not my type, like, or anything like that. Not trying to be mean. Not trying to call him ugly. Like, he just wasn't somebody I would go for. Like, I just wasn't looking at him like that. And so he ended up just started to talk to me like a little more. He would just like ask me questions. He would just come over there. We would just conversate because I was one of the oldest ones that like worked there. Everybody else was kind of like minors, you know what I'm saying? Or like just like turned 18. But like I said, I was 19. But just turned 19. But you know, because when I heard he was 25, I should have just kept my distance. But what did I do? I didn't. So like I said, we just would talk and conversate and stuff like that. And then one day he was just like, oh, do you smoke? And I'm just like, oh, well, I think I had mentioned it that I was going with my friend, and he was just like, oh, you smoke? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, we should match one day. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, let me get your Instagram. So I gave him my Instagram. Cool. And so we was supposed to like had linked up, and you know, did that. Like, let's say this was Wednesday, we were supposed to do it like Friday. So Friday came, and I flopped on him. I was just like, oh no, I can't come, yada yada yada. And he was like, oh, all right. And I was like, but I can do it this day. And he was like, all right, bet. I think it was the very next day. And so that next day, like I said, say it's Saturday, I had met up with him and smoked, and it was cool. Like, it was a vibe. He didn't try anything weird or anything. I'm like, okay, maybe he just cool, and like maybe just like, you know, I'm just not used to no nigga like just trying to be friends with me though. So he what happened? Like, yeah, we were just like, this just became like a common thing. we would do it like, I would say maybe like 3 times a week. Like it was just after work, like just a chill vibe, like I said. And I would say for like a good like 2 weeks, it was just cool. Like it was nothing, he didn't try anything or anything like that. And I just remember like I felt like I was trying to get that vibe from him, like maybe might be trying to, and I'm just like, I already said this wasn't my type, but I'm the type like, if you become a vibe and if you're cool, like I'll just start to like maybe like you just a little bit. And so that's where it had got. And like I said, I feel like I was getting those vibes from him, so I'm like, all right, look, we gonna see. And so, but I just knew that I more likely wasn't gonna be like interested in anything like that, because I'm in college, I'm gonna be going back home, and I don't know if I would do long distance with you, baby. Like, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. And so, because I'm trying to like let y'all like see like what happened before I like get into the first date. So I hope I'm not rambling too much. But anyways, like I said, we just became cool, and I was starting to get the vibe that he may like me or whatever. And so it had came one day that he wanted to see. He was like, "Oh, you want to smoke tonight?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm already my friend." He was like, "Oh, she can smoke with us if you want. We can ride to my car." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." So, like I said, I was at my friend's house. He came over there. We smoked in the car, and while we're in there, well, let me tell y'all, before he even you know what? I'm not even gonna put that part in because it's gonna make it obvious who it's about. It's already gonna be obvious who it's about. He knows who this is about, but I'm not gonna put that part. I'm not gonna put too much out there. But anyways, while we're in the car, I get a message, and it's from him. I'm like, why is he texting me in the car? And he was just like pretty much saying like he would try to pursue something with me. He was like, ain't gotta be, you know, nothing too serious. Just like, you know, like I would, you know, like pretty much trying to like, I guess low key shoot his shot. I guess something like that. And I'm just like, I wasn't really feeling it. I was like, I wasn't really sure. And I was like, but all right, I'll think about it. Like, and that was that. And so like, eventually we became like something, like we started talking. But before we started talking, y'all, we went on a first date, and that's where I'm gonna start at. And I should have just known then that he was gonna be a red flag and just no, but I didn't learn. So let me tell y'all. For the first date, he was just like, it was like a day we had went and smoked, and he was just like, oh, you know, this movie coming out, we should go, I want to go see it. And I'm like, oh, really? I was like, that do sound good. Like, it was a scary movie, I think it was Boogeyman. I'm like, I do want to see that. And he was just like, you want to go with me? I was like, sure, when? He's like, Thursday. He's like, it could be a date. And I'm like, a date? And he was like, yeah. And I'm just like, all right. And so we ended up going to the movies, and well, let me let y'all know what happened first. So he came and picked me up, and like I said, it was like Thursday night, and he was just like, you know, he let me know that he was outside. So y'all, I had got cute because like you said, it's a date for 1, 2, I just like to be cute, like, and just 3, like I just like to be cute. And so I had did my hair real cute, makeup was done, and I had this like real cute dress with this like jacket. Like I was just real cute that day. Just like, you know. And so I went outside and I get in the car, y'all. Why it looked like he literally finna go, maybe I was too dolled up, but he just looked like he was finna go like sit at the trap house or something. Like it just, the whole outfit, like none of it matched. And then he had this do-rag on, like, that he would wear, and it would piss me off so bad. That do-rag would irritate the hell out of me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, why you always have that shit on? And so, I'm laughing because I know he gonna see this, y'all. Like, and nobody told you to come looking for this. Like, I'm just posting. But, anyways, I was just like, I was just like, well, damn, like, I done got all cute. And I think he mentioned it. He was like, oh, you look good. I'm just like, damn, wish I could say the same for you, baby. Like, what are you wearing? And so, we ended up driving to the movies or whatever, y'all. And we pulled into the, I think we went and smoked first. We went and smoked, and then we went to the movies. And so, when we walking up, I let him walk ahead of me because I'm just trying to peep something before I, like, have myself looking crazy. And so he's walking like a little bit ahead of me, and he goes to the thing first. And so I kind of like stand off to the side, but enough for me to see and hear him. And I hear him say, y'all, let me get a ticket for Beginning. What you mean? A ticket, like as in what? He bought one ticket, y'all, for this date that he invited me on to. I'm just looking like, that's why I bring my own money. Like, my mama taught me to always have my own money. Like, don't depend on no man. And that's the reason why. Because how do you invite me out and then you buy one ticket? Like, what? But like I said, I ain't tripping. I'm just like, okay. And so I walk up after, buy a ticket as well, and we walk inside. And so I go up towards like the snack counter because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy me something to eat. Let me see. And I guess he was like, I don't want her to even get the impression that I'm gonna pay for that. So he ran off and went to the bathroom real quick. I'm just like, okay. I got me some nachos, cheese and jalapenos, y'all. So good. And I got a slushie. And so I wait for him to come out. We go and we sit down in the movie. And you know, we're just waiting for the watching the previews and stuff. And I start to open my nachos and start to eat some. And then eventually the movie ends up starting. And so I'm still in the beginning of my nachos, y'all. Why does this boy reach his hand to get in, like and start to reach for a nacho? I'm like, don't do that. Like, and he was like, huh? He's like, I can't have one. I was like, don't put your hands in my food. Like, that's one thing I don't like. Like, I hate disrespect. Like, that's so disrespectful to me. Why are you putting your hand in my food? Like, I don't care if I know you or not. Like, that's so rude. Like, you can ask for something, but like, don't just grab my stuff. And he's like, damn, I can't have one. I'm like, well, you could have asked. I was like, no, you can't have one. Like, cause why would you try to reach into my food like that? Like, that's so rude. You ain't even pay for nothing. They pay for a ticket either. I ain't say that. But he was like, dang, my bad. And so we're sitting there still watching the movie. I'm still eating my nachos. I'm like, here, you can have one. And so he went ahead and had one. And we sitting there and watching the movie, y'all. Mind y'all, this whole time this movie playing, I could barely hear two words. He kept talking. Like, everything that happened, he had commentary on. And me, I'm one of those people, I'm not gonna lie, I talk during movie. I don't talk during movie theaters, but if we at home watching a movie, I'm gonna make little comments, but I'm not gonna talk the whole time. Like, but we're at the movie theater. Why are you talking so loud? And why are you talking so much? Like, I can't even watch the movie. Like, it was really annoying, y'all. So we still sitting there watching the movie, and he ends up asking, he was like, can I have another nacho? And I'm just like that may sound greedy of me because I wanted all my nachos, but I don't care. It was my nachos. Like, and so I'm just like, yeah, go ahead. Like, and I don't think he asked for any after that, y'all. I think he left me alone. But I was just like, dang, like, you trying to sit here and eat all my food? Like, that's so annoying. And so, like, the movie eventually ending, y'all. But like I said, he talked the whole time. It was so annoying. And so we would get back in the car. He finna bring me home. And he's like, yeah, the movie was good. I'm like, yeah, it was good. You know, I'm just kind of like over it at this point. And the whole time I'm texting my friend. When I got in the car, I started texting my friend. I said, girl, why is he wearing this and that? And I was like, and you seen, because I had posted like a video of me, like, just looking cute. And I'm just like, she was like, yeah, girl, you got your makeup done and stuff, and he want to come looking like a bum. I'm just like, exactly. Like, because one thing about, that's my girl, like, that's my friend for real. Like, she agreed with everything I got to say. I tell her everything. As soon as it's an issue, she knows. She the first person to know, because she gonna agree with me each time. But that's toxic, but I don't care. But what happened? She yeah, I was just telling him, like, yeah, you know, the movie was cool or whatever, and he ends up dropping me off. And when I get in the house, like, I see him text me. He was just like, oh, thank you for spending time with me. I'm like, oh, you're welcome. In my head, I'm like, never again. Like, I'm never gonna ever do this again. Like, no. But as y'all can see, I had said I had like more parts to this story because like I end up actually dealing with him, like I said in the beginning. But yeah, y'all gonna see, because of course, like I said, this is part 1. Part 2 will be posted soon, and I gotta film part 3 on why he is blocked on iMessage. At least he could see me thrive on Instagram. I don't care, because one thing about me, I'm gonna stay cute. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna only get better. I only get better. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.